It's wonderful to be here. They told me this would be a very high-profile event with some of the most powerful people in the world. They did not tell me I'd be looking directly into Sofia Vergara's cleavage. I saw you texting. Sofia is from Colombia. This is what women look like in Colombia. What do you expect the Secret Service to do? Mr. President, I know you won't be able to laugh at any of my jokes about the Secret Service, so cover your ears if that's physically possible. I do have a lot of jokes about the Secret Service. You know, I told them for $800 I wouldn't tell them, but they only offered $30, so. I am happy to see that Congress is taking this very seriously. David Vitter even went so far as to fly down to Colombia to investigate this personally. I'll tell you what, though, I know the administration has been cracking down, but if this had happened on President Clinton's watch, you can damn well bet those Secret Service agents would have been disciplined with a very serious high five. Palms would be beet red. Quick announcement, if anyone has tickets to the GSA after party, the plane is leaving for the Four Seasons in Dubai at midnight on the dot. Don't be late or you'll miss out on your complimentary white tiger cub. I want to thank the Washington Hilton for hosting us tonight. You know, President Obama wanted to move the dinner to the Kennedy Center this year, but the Republicans wanted to keep it here at the Hilton, so they compromised, and here we are at the Hilton. I'm staying at the hotel, and I'll be honest, it isn't great. I had to change rooms last night because there was a huge leak in the room above me. I guess Peter Orszag left his mouth on. And he told me you guys would like that one. He told me a lot of stuff. But it's an honor to be here. You know, he told me when I was a kid that I would be sitting on the same dais with President Barack Obama. I would have said, the president's name is Barack Obama? Mr. President, you remember when the country rallied around you in hopes of a better tomorrow? That was hilarious. That was your best one yet. But honestly, it's a thrill for me to be here with the president, a man who has, I think, done his best to guide us through some very difficult times and paid a heavy price for it. You know, there's a term for guys like President Obama. Probably not 2 terms, but there is. Even some of your fellow Democrats think you're a pushover, Mr. President. They would like to see you stick to your guns. And if you don't have any guns, they would like to see you ask Eric Holder to get some for you. Jake Tapper wrote that. It's kind of hard to be funny with the President of the United States sitting right next to you, looking at you, and yet somehow, day in and day out, Joe Biden manages to do it. I wish he was here. I wish he was here so he could sit behind me and fake clap like he does during the State of the Union address. Are you enjoying this? Is this fun for you? This is the first meal he's had in months. They say diplomacy is a matter of carrots and sticks, and since Mrs. Obama got to the White House, so is dinner. You're very skinny. She doesn't let you eat. I felt weird about eating dessert. I left it untouched. I've never done that before. You know, the real reason people thought you were from Kenya had nothing to do with your birth certificate. It's because you lost so much weight, we thought you were the guy who won the Boston Marathon. This is how you know this country's in bad shape. Our president is starving. North Korea is sending him food aid. I had the opportunity to sit next to the First Lady tonight. She's very, very nice. And no matter what side of the fence you're on, you have to admit, she's done a lot of good work. She just wants us to be healthy, really, is all. Mrs. Obama, I thank you for that. Look, it's Chris Christie. Get him. You know, they say that inside every American governor is a president struggling to get out. In Chris Christie's case, it's the only one where you can still hear him screaming. Governor Christie, I think you might be misunderstanding New Jersey's slogan. It's not the Olive Garden state. But the truth is, the First Lady is right. Americans are in terrible shape. You can even tell how out of shape we are by the way we protest. We used to march. Now we occupy. I want to say a quick congratulations to the Occupy protesters. It took months and months of patchouli oil and hacky sack, but finally, Wall Street isn't greedy anymore. Congratulations. White House Press Secretary Jay Carney is with us. Hello, Jay. Jay is, as you know, not only his press secretary, you also know him as the white guy from every Lens Crafters commercial. One of Jay's jobs is to keep track of all the Hillary Rosens. For those of you who aren't familiar with this story, Kim, Lindsay, etc., Hillary Rosen is the woman who said Ann Romney never worked a day in her life, even though Mrs. Romney raised 5 kids. And of course, the administration tried to distance itself from those comments. They said she's not an advisor to the Obama campaign, even though, as we later found out, her name appeared on the White House visitor log 35 times. So when reporters asked Jay why her name showed up 35 times, this is where it gets hilarious. He said he wasn't sure it was the same Hillary Rosen. He said, I personally know 3 Hillary Rosens.